Like agree, but like just not directly. No one's going to be like, all right, so my friendship bill for this year is $26.99.
That's cheap.
Do you think it's appropriate to ask your friends how much they earn?
I wouldn't come right out and be like, how much do you earn in a year?
If I were to dodge it, I would probably just try and make a joke out of it, and I'd be like, oh, stop pocket watching.
I've said not enough. I've said that before.
No.
Bit icky, isn't it?
I think my close friends, I wouldn't be too scared to ask, especially if it was something like you wanted to benchmark where you're at in your career versus their career or different industries, that sort of thing.
Sometimes you have to spend money to maintain a friendship. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Yeah. I think that if the friendship is worth having in the first place, that you probably don't need to spend money to maintain it.
I'd agree. I think, yeah, deep down there's got to be something more than money flying around.
Disagree. We have fun doing absolutely nothing and spending no money.
Do you think it's easier to fall prey to peer pressure and spend beyond your means?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a sucker for getting in on things when fear of missing out, I think, is the essence of what is happening here. Every year Slend and the Grass rolls around, and every year I'm like, how could you possibly spend that much money and be wet and cold and damp for 3 days in a row in the mud? And then every time Slend and the Grass does roll around, I always regret not going.
Yes. I think it's about appearances sometimes.
Me personally, no. You fell for it.
What?
Graphics card, gaming computer.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I think that's different.
Yeah, whatever.
If you're trying to save, what's your approach to manage budget expectations with your spendy friends?
Prior to COVID was like taking out in cash, and I wouldn't take my card. So like if my budget was $50, I would take $50, and then once the $50 is gone, it's gone.
I can be perfectly open with my friends, spendy or non-spendy.
I guess like just pick and choose. Don't go to every single event. I think my friends all know that I'm relatively frugal. Yeah, I have like an entertainment budget that I kind of like schedule payments into like a certain account, and that's what it is, and that keeps you kind of under control. So sometimes it gets pretty fat and pretty juicy, and then you have a good time.
What excuses have you made up to skip out on an expensive activity?
Feeling a little bit, headachy?
My mum said no.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. That sounds really good. I'll let you know. And then you kind of just don't let them know and they don't follow you up.
Family event that doesn't exist.
Usually, I've got something else on, or family. Just like busy, or you're working, or something that completely prevents you from
going.
Yeah.
Feeling unwell is also a good one, but you run the risk there.
You
of
do.
Turning around and saying, oh, are you really?
No thanks.
Yeah.
Not really into it.
Yeah.
Seems like a
tell me
lot of
straight
money
up.
for what it is. I think like lying about it will just make it weird.
If your close friend does you a favour, is it appropriate to compensate with money?
Sounds like someone we know.
I basically want to know, are you going to stop paying me?
I give her an allowance every week.
Maybe they give you a ride somewhere. Maybe you can like buy them some food, coffee, something like that.
I would usually not give money to my friends. I'd be like, hey, I'll buy you some drinks, or I will take us out for dinner or something.
I would never give my friend cash
I would
for
never
a favour.
accept cash for a favour.
Do you think money can have a huge impact on friendships?
Yes, I do.
As long as you can meet each other halfway and sort of compromise on it, I don't think it needs to have an impact.
Yeah, I agree. And if it's you're close enough friends, then it doesn't really need to be a massive issue.
Yeah, 100%. Like, whether it be like a massive wealth divide, like that will impact because obviously your hobbies and interests will change.
I think if it's like a genuine friendship, it shouldn't matter. I think those more like social acquaintance kind of friendships, it can definitely make a difference.
I don't think it has a huge impact. I don't want it to have a huge impact. You should like the person for who they are, not based off what money or financial status they are, because obviously they might not be as lucky as you are in how the cards aligned.